Good morning, Jenny. Good morning. I can't believe it's Friday. It's Friday. Yay. I feel loads better than I did on Tuesday and Wednesday. I still have like this incredible headache that won't go away, but no more fever, not sneezing as much, you know, the basics. And I have so much I have to do today. So I have a dentist appointment, then I have to go to the DMV and take a new picture. So I have to like I'm hoping at the dentist appointment they don't know me and I look weird. And then I go and I have like a funny picture because it would be just my luck. Good morning. So I gotta come back here, do the hair, do some makeup, and I don't know. Try to make my face look 20 pounds skinnier. um, and then I did the hallway to my workroom cleaning with Kendall and like what tester bags that I have that I know I wasn't going to sell and what I didn't feel was worthy enough to give away to a shelter. I'm going to harvest. When I come back, I have fabric I got to fold and just sweeping in a good mopping, and my room is ready to go. I'm excited because the Sally Tomato New Year's Eve thing is on Sunday. So I'm going to grab my favorite snacks and sew up the Veronica bag. And if you're not aware, Backstitch has a sitcom round right now, and it has the cutest fabric. It has Barbie fabric, and one of my favorite panels is they have the weird Barbie. I freaking love Weird Barbie. Grant you, when I first seen the previews of the Barbie movie, I was like, that's Cynthia from Rugrats, right? Especially if you're a 90s kid, you know what I'm talking about. Good morning. So they have Weird Barbie, and then they also have Friends, which when I seen the fabric, they have some quotes from Chandler, and it literally made me cry because he was one of my favorite characters. He was a character like, you know how like people will pretend like what friend would you be like? I always thought I would be a girl version of Chandler because I'm really sarcastic. It's I can go to a dark place but make it funny. Um so oh, thank you, Marjorie. That makes a lot. That makes me feel so good. Thank you. So they have that, and they also have Bluey. I know so many of you guys love Bluey. I know you either have kids that love Bluey, you love Bluey, grandkids that love Bluey. They have Bluey in so many cute panels and in clear vinyl rolls, jelly rolls, everything. They have Bluey, and I feel like you can't go wrong with that print at all. So oh, I'm sorry. It could be my internet. I'm not too sure. I don't see anything going wrong with the stream, Karen. Good morning. So yeah, dentist. Going to the dentist um at 10. I'm not I can say in 2023 that I'm no longer afraid of the dentist. That is weird. All my life I've been petrified of them, and then all of a sudden you get a good dentist and a good like dental hygienists and all the people there that are there for you, and they do just simply by putting freaking sunglasses on your eyes makes a difference in the world. It could be just like internet. I'm sorry, Karen. So yeah, today is finishing up. I want to finish up cleaning up my whole entire room. I have a custom bag, a Lord of the Ring bag, and then actually I got overnight. I had a person that comes on these on um it's a cartoon, Christine. Just if you type in Bluey in Google, you'll see like everything. Um, yeah, all those prints are beautiful. Um, if you I had a person that follows me and on Instagram, and they messaged me to do a personal bag. And I gotta tell you, this was the most fun custom bag I've ever made. We created everything from down to like her wanting leather, what kind of woven fabric she wants on the outside and the inside, what different kind of pockets out of all the pocket styles. her bag is going to be tight. Her bag is going to be have so many. She wants an Erica Bowler bag, which I guess is like the bag that I'm known for making. And I am like head over heels excited, but I'm also nervous because I've seen her work. Her work is amazing, but she doesn't have the heavier duty machines, and she wants very very particular thread, like thick thread to make it look like it's hand stitched. So she enlisted me, and I feel like honored and blessed that she even thought of me. But it's pretty cool to work with. I didn't think I would ever work with a like someone that sews bags, like not occasionally, like their feed is full of bags, but they want my bag. That's pretty cool. I've had a lot don't I get a lot of people that are in our world who buy bags from me, but I've never done a custom bag for anyone. I've been back patterns like where the designer asks me to send in the bag and they take pictures of it so that they can have it on the pattern cover. I have done things like that, but I've never had an actual person like, "Hey, guess what? I love your work. I don't have your machines. I really would like an Eric Bowler bag for you." So it's pretty cool. Bluey is a cartoon. If you just Google Bluey, you'll got it. I did because I didn't explain what Bluey was. It's a cartoon. Um, so that's what Backstitch has. Backstitch again has Friends, Bluey, and Barbie. It's called the Sick Come Round, and they also have some really amazing solids. I didn't bring the bags down because I'm trying to take pictures of the ones I made. I made a clear stadium bag, and I also made a bag that's just my pattern. It's a tote. And it's super pretty. It's very hard to photograph because the glitter is so like it's like unicorn glitter. Like I can't explain it. It's hard for a camera to focus on any point of the bag because the glitter is everywhere. It is amazing. It's the most prettiest blue I've ever seen in my life. Easy to work with. It is a little bit thicker. I wouldn't say it was domestic friendly. Semi-industrial, yes. Domestic, not so much on this particular one. But the clear vinyl that I use and the pink jelly that I use, very domestic friendly. So yeah, they have that's what they have this round, and I think that I don't know. I kind of really appreciated them having friends because I don't know. Every time I see something about Matthew Perry, I want to cry. Like I remember being so young and wanting to live like friends. Like I wanted to be them. Like when they had their last episode, I was in college and I was like, I'm gonna live like them. I'm gonna have an apartment and I'm gonna be with my friends and da da da. It's just so weird because like everybody would play like who would you date, Joey, Ross, or Chandler, and I always said Chandler. And I liked the other movies that he was in, like Fools Rush In, and just he was a really good actor. Um, and it's sad. It's just sad, and the more information that keeps coming out about his passing, the more it's just devastating. And I would think that the SAGs, I know actors can't get insurance unless they actually act through the SAG association. You would think that more TV shows, sitcoms, movies, and stuff like that would have mental health available for these actors on set, and actually probably offset too in order to work. Um, just a personal thought I had, just because to put yourself into a different person's character, like think about it, there's so many phenomenal actors out there, and to go like Heath Ledger, Joker, Jack Nicholson, who has played very dark roles, told Heath Ledger not to play the Joker. It was the darkest role he's ever played, and he was depressed for many years after making that movie. um there should be some kind of like mandatory like psychiatrist on set or psychologist on set or therapist, some, so that way they can help people out. I know they have all the money in the world and it's easy for us to say they got money, they don't have any problems, but like Biggie Small says, more money, more problems. That's all I got to say about that. So, um cleaning the room, categorizing everything, and I bought some really cool. I'm waiting for them from Etsy, not Etsy, Amazon. These little slide buckets that I could put pins in. I'm really getting excited about how I'm going to start setting up. I'm gonna start filming again for 2024 next week. I'm just enjoying this time with my family. Everybody goes back to school and work on Tuesday, so I'm just hanging. I'm chilling with them, watching really bad movies, really bad movies, and really bad TV shows that I've never seen before. And nice to see you too, so Terry. And yeah, just doing our crazy little thing. Um, that's it. I gotta make more cinnamon rolls. Guys, I made like the best cinnamon rolls ever for Christmas morning, right? I had one. I made 18. 18. 18, right? So the next day, go downstairs, everyone's asleep. I'm like, I'm gonna make myself some coffee, gonna have myself a cinnamon roll, and I'm gonna watch people getting arrested on TV. You know, I already told you I watch weird stuff on YouTube. I don't know. Like I love high speed chases and stuff like that. I'm weird. So I'm in here. I already got what I want to watch. It's paused on the bed. I'm making my iced coffee. I'm frothing the milk. I'm like, yeah, yeah, yeah. I go over to the container that has it, and that thing was licked clean. Like the Grinch came in and was like, guess what? You ain't having any, like any cinnamon rolls. And I'm like, what do you mean? How does this happen to me every time with my family? My family will devour all the good stuff and I'll only have one or I'll have none and it drives me batshit crazy. Thank you, Margie. Yeah, so it drives me absolutely crazy. So I think I might make some more. I have enough to make some more cinnamon rolls, but what I might do is when they're done getting made, I might put them in a separate container and put my name. Mommy says don't touch or she'll break your fingers, kind of thing. And because that's messed up. It takes a long time. You have to do the double rising, and then I had to let them chill overnight. Just all this stuff, and they ate them all. They ate them all. Like they didn't eat one at a time. They had like two or three on their plate eating them. That is, they weren't little either. They were like a good size. I'm not over it. I'm still mad about it because like you know how you get like you psych yourself up for something. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna eat this, and then somebody destroys your food dreams. Damn my family. Okay? They have no control. They don't. And then are like just weird stuff, right? So Kendall, like my kids are not allowed to drink sodas. I know this is gonna sound weird. There is a but. On Saturday or Friday night was usually our night that we order food out, like pizzas or whatever. On that night, they're allowed to have like one cup of soda, but they have to be able to show us how many of their little jars of water that they drink. My kids drink a lot of water, and I'm really proud of that. So this holiday week, we've been letting them do whatever they want. If they want to play video games until the wee hours of the morning and wake up at 1 o'clock, why not? It's the holidays. It's have fun. You go to school, you do track, you do all this stuff. You're in clubs, you're getting good grades. So let's have like no rules this week. Someone decided to crack open my brand new sodas, and I'm like looking right. I'm going downstairs like, yeah, I need a caffeine fix. They're gone. I'm cool. I'm cool with you having whatever you want, but when you touch my food that is particular for me, I don't like to share. I'm not a sharer. I love my kids with all my heart, but I don't like sharing fries. I don't like sharing desserts. I'm not that person to be like, ooh, take a bite out of my cake. No, I don't share food. I like food way too much, obviously. So- oh yeah, I have a really good recipe. Um, if I make them again, I'll try to see if Kendall can help me film a short, and then I could put the recipe down and a thing. It's really very, very simple. The secret to my cinnamon rolls is the cream that you pour in before you're about to bake them. Oh my god! And the only reason why my recipe rolls are exactly like my abuelita's, except she didn't have the cream. So how I got the cream part is I had a friend in high school who worked at Cinnabon, and one day when I was back there when I wasn't supposed to be back there, because he liked me, and you know when someone likes you, they do stupid stuff. So he liked me, he let me go back there, and I seen that they poured cream before they baked, and that's how that part got incorporated into my cinnamon bun recipe. What up, Shannon? All I keep thinking is bidets now. I just want you to know that that's what I went to bed thinking. Thanks, Shannon. Just want you to know. just, just want you to know. And then I had like when I had this thing because I seen somebody wash their feet in it, and I was like, "Is that a thing?" That I don't know. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, you guys need to go and not a thread. There, it's a very fun group. Shannon posts like um Peter Jackson worthy videos of her making bags in 1 minute. Like like I feel like just one time, Shannon, do a post credit. Make it look like it's gonna end, but then like pop up like Deadpool and have like a post credit just one time. Like maybe that could be like the opening of your new bag, like whatever new bag you're about to like bust out, like create and sew one of your sew the Aries, right? And then everybody's gonna be like, "Yay, beautiful Aries!" And then it'd be like post credit, and then just like show a glimpse of the new one, and then go away. Because I've spoke to other sewists, so we all everybody I've ever spoke to says that your little shorts are like us finding out what's going to be happening on House of Dragon, or it's like a preview. It's a good teaser. So I'm giving you put the post credit of your new bag, just like a glimpse, and everybody's gonna be like, "Oh, I can't wait till that comes out." Like a movie. Like post credit. Shanova said to do this. Sorry, you won't see it for 3 months. Like, yeah, that'll be great. Yeah, the cream trick, Karen, is the biggest difference in the world for cinnamon buns. Like that, once you put, you could do it even with pre-made cinnamon rolls, like the ones you pop. Those things freak me out, and I don't like popping them because everything always hits me in my face. Um, so like if you do the why was I gonna say toaster strudels? And I know it's not that. Pillsbury Doughboy cinnamon bun. Take the filling, the frosting out, put them all in, and then just pour enough cream where it covers, not covers, it's just like a nice thin bath, like not even 1/4 of an inch of heavy whipping cream, and then make sure you drizzle a little bit inside each cinnamon roll. Bake it as normal, which is like 35 or 45 degrees, then make your frosting. It is a game changer for sure. And so I know people do that with whatever, but I make mine from scratch because I like my dough to have a little bit of cinnamon and a little bit of sugar and all my butter. This is the only recipe I have that I use salted butter. Every other recipe I've ever have for anything, I always use unsalted, but salted butter is a must for my cinnamon bun recipe. But yeah, it's gone. I had one. And I feel like I want to do revenge on the family. And I know I'm not supposed to do that because it's like, that time of the year we're supposed to not like think about revenge. They all of them. There was 18. I had one. Okay. And I was so excited that morning. I was like doing the dance, the cinnamon bun dance, like get my cinnamon bun on. And then the extra frosting, because I kept the frosting separate so you could just put it on after you warm it up. Somebody ate all of it, left a spoon in there, and closed the lid and put it back in the fridge, and there was nothing in there. I'm gonna put a camera in the fridge. That would help figure out who I have to prank. They all of them. And my daughter, my eldest, Faith, was like, "Oh, I want to give some to my boyfriend's family." Okay, bring two. They can split them. Did she? No, she didn't. She just went ham, like, "Oh, you could bake more." Family be tripping, man. It's just they're not kids aren't loyal. I'm just gonna say it, they're not. They're not. They could have left me just one. Mom did all this hard work. Let's leave her one and some frosting. I'm mad. I'm still mad. Yo, yeah, dude, Christine, check out Shannon's page. Um, Sandra, if you're on here, can you link Shannon's Not a Threat Co page? Definitely check out her page. She posts new, when she's about to do new bags or teases, or like the post that she had yesterday was her. They show her dates that she's going to be teaching at Lauren's studio, and there was like a weird conversation about a bidet, and then you got to go into the comments because the comments are always hilarious, and there's something too, and then it made me think about washing your feet in a bidet. So it went real south for me before I went to bed. That was the last thing I thought about before I went to bed. I don't know what's wrong with me. I think of weird shit. Okay. The weirder, the better. I don't know. Hmm. Oh my God. Why would you put an empty container in the fridge? Like that? Why? Like, where does it in your brain that's like, yeah, do that? Like, I don't think even a kindergartner would do that. Like, most kindergartners or preschoolers would just throw the stuff in the sink or throw it in the dishwasher. I mean, I would even accept you throw it in the dishwasher full of stuff. Thanks, Sandra. Yeah, but yeah, check out her. Is that her Facebook page? I can't see. Her Facebook group is page or her Instagram. She is her Instagram. She does like these really theatrical, like, I mean, I don't know how long it takes her to do one you thing, because I am happy when I'm able just to get a song to match the rhythm of the photos. This I'm very basic. So, but when I watch Shannon's, it's like watching a Peter Jackson. Like, do you guys remember like when the Lords of the Ring previews came out? You were salivating. You were just like, oh my God, I can't wait. Legolas, right? Like you're just yeah, that's my swing. I'm just gonna let you guys know. If I was in that world, I would do anything Legolas asked me to. so I like it's really that good. Hers are good. And I just thought one day when I was watching, I was like, she should do a post credit. Like it's real her Instagrams and her stories are very, very good. And I like the way she composes them because she doesn't gatekeep. Gatekeeping is like when you do something really like cool and you don't want anybody else to know about it. So like if she has like tools that will help around the corners or something, she'll if you ask her, she'll tell you. She shows all the products. It's not just a finished bag that comes out of nowhere. So I appreciate that, and that's a cool thing to do. But that post is really fun to go on to in her Facebook group because you have Wizardy Stitchery that's on there. You have Lauren Mormino. You have all these different creators just talking and laughing and making comments, and that is what 2024 is about. Creators just having fun with be creating with everybody else. Everyone's a creator. Everyone that's watching me right now, you're a creator. Every time you sew a bag, you're doing something that a lot of people can't do. And no, I know it seems like that it's not because you're in our world, but if you look in the grand scope of art, we're so small, we're insignificant. We're so small. We're a fading art. So be proud that you're a sewist. Be proud that you know how to do a skill set that is sought off by many. And again 2023 we had three people that you guys probably really know. So one sew a bag for the opening of Ben Solo, which is huge. Star Wars, Disney, somebody from Disney seen this person's work and was like, can you create a bag? We had someone that the Last of Us who sold all the backpacks that were on there. And then we had another person that was on a cover of a magazine with all of her bags. We're not being noticed. So keep pushing yourself. You never know what's around the corner. You might be the next bag that Carrie Bradshaw wears on Sex in the City. You don't know what you're capable of. Just believe in yourself. Like I said, 2024 is the year for try, try, try. Babies don't come out walking. They fall, bump their heads, they cry, they throw fits, but eventually they walk. So try, okay? 2024. Try. Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. No, my kids do weird stuff with the dishes too. Like my when Hope washes one cup, she'll use like a whole tablespoon of Dawn soap, and you're like, what the? Is there a baby duck in your cup? What's going on? Yeah, follow her on Instagram and on if you don't have Facebook, Instagram definitely. Instagram is always funner for me to scroll through with bag ideas. I'm actually going to join someone's Patreon. I don't have her name. Her bags are always amazing. She creates her own fabric. I decided that I wanted to start in January, one supporting her Patreon, to because her Patreon is different. She comes out with a pattern once a month that you only can have on Patreon. And she has videos that go with it, the whole 9 yards. So I wanted to support her. I'm really here for Patreon because YouTube is weird. Unless I only get speak to me because I don't have a lot of, I have a big family to me. But when I'm talking about big, I'm talking about like Mimi G, like like all these other sewists that are huge that have like 50,000. I have no idea how much they make off of YouTube, but if you have under 5K, you make nothing. like, like nothing. Because I hate putting like 100 monetization things on it, but if you're watching someone and they have a lot of commercials, just watch them or just like go to the bathroom and come back. That's how they get paid from YouTube, just so you guys know. And also liking, sharing, hitting that notification button helps your creator um, get traction and algorithm through YouTube. So they'll get like people like, oh, you may know this person. That's how I like most of the sewists that I follow, like the quilting ones, was just off of one person I liked, and then all of a sudden YouTube kept feeding me different ones. And I'm like, ooh, I want to learn how to make this, or at least watch you try. um, where are the classes? If you go to Lauren's So Whatever page or Mormino page, her studio, I will be teaching on April 13th and 14th, and we're going to be doing the 80% Betty Bowler. I'm really excited about that. I do that bag a lot. I'm just trying to figure out if I'm going to do it with like the conventional handle straps or the handle straps that go inside because we're doing binding versus birthing or drop-in lining. I was going to do original drop-in lining because I always like to teach people how to do drop-in lining. Ask the detachable flaps, they know. Um, because everybody hates it. I freaking love it. Once you learn how to do it, you're like, dang, I'm gonna do drop-in linings for everything. so, um, but I'm gonna do binding on this one because I think it'll be fun to cut and sew. I do have a scan and cut. Hold on. That's my alarm saying, Shinova, you have to get ready to go to the dentist soon. But fools you, I got up earlier. I do have a scan and cut. I use it for when I do like applique or if I'm doing I don't use it as much as I should. So I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. I have been using more of the silhouette because it's bigger. I don't do it to cut out actual pieces to bags. I know that sounds weird. I usually do it to create like my fandom stuff or like make the perfect circle. Like things like that because Lord knows I cannot cut a straight strap to same so, like if I cut straps, you guys would see me have a bazillion weights on a ruler cuz like yeah. I have to cut it like just unique things like if I want slits on certain things or a certain design like a shield or like the WandaVision helmet or something like that, that's what I have it cut out for me. Good morning, Lynette. Yeah, it was shared on her IG and her Facebook and Still Whatever Studios, correct. I'm actually really excited about that. And Shannon has two, and she's making me like tell my husband that I'm going to go down there in November because there's a secret thing going on. She knows what's going on. She doesn't know what she's going to do for the first one, but she knows what she's going to do for the second one. And if you watch enough Shannon stuff, you're like, oh, it's going to be something crazy, and I need to be a part of this. And I feel like I will be comedic gold in a class. Like I'm funny. So, you want me in your class? Let's see. See, don't do that. You're like, it's like Santa. Like, I know what you're getting for Christmas this year. It's January. Why are you doing this to me? Yes, scan and cut out. I actually had a friend that was having issues cutting out any of her materials on Scan and Cut or Silhouette or whatever. The best advice I can give you is if this is your vinyl that you're cutting, do not place the sticky part down on here. Place this part face down onto the sticky mat. I know, hear me out. And then painter's tape is your friend. And then it'll just pull right off. I don't know why that if and when I do it, I do usually just have the pretty side down on the mat. Oh, I have this. Oh, okay. So I have this new idea. It's not just my idea. My friend Christina got something for her Christmas gift that I gave to my daughter for her senior gift. So their Kodak has a printer that connects to your phone and prints mobile photos. I thought it was a really good gift for a senior or someone in college or about to graduate because they could take pictures with their friends, pick what pictures, and print them out and put them all over their locker. Well, I am doing something different this year. I got a happy planner, and every bag that I make, I'm going to go through my phone, pick the best picture, print it out, put it in this happy planner, put down like, oh, I got the vinyl from Sally Tomatoes. I got the hardware from Emmeline Bag. I got this. Can I remake this bag? And I'll put yes or no. So I make anywhere from 5 to 7 bags a week. So when I take them to these conventions, sometimes I'll have people be like, oh, I love this bag, but I wish it was in Harry Potter. And I want to say, yes, I have it, but then I'm on my phone like, oh my God, where is this damn bag? Versus having a book that has everything and I can have something tangible to give to people at the conventions and get orders that way. And also, I thought it would be a really cool diary to have so that I can be like, this is 2024, this is 2025, and then have all the pictures in just like an album. So I'm saving up for my another Kodak thing. I bought one for Christmas for them, but I didn't think about doing it for myself until yesterday. You just have there's a lot of videos for the scan and cut and circuit out there. Christine, you just need to just look at different creators in different ways. Like I would recommend starting to look at people that who get paid to give honest reviews. Like they get the machine and they're not afraid to say, "Oh, this is crap." And then listen to their tips on how they cut paper, cardboard or whatever and start cutting out paper, cardboard and whatever and then build yourself up. I think a lot of people want to just jump right into it and like, yeah, I'm going to cut out a pattern and it's not that simple. You just like I tell you with your sewing machine, you got to know your machine. You got to know your cutting machine too. You have to become one with it. Like don't put fabric that you don't have extra of and be like, yes, it's going to work. It doesn't work that way. We all know how the laws of sewing does. It never works out that way. So just do you and just baby step it. Yeah, I like okay, so I write on in the inside of my bag, so you would have to destroy my bag. And the inside of the bag, I usually write the date, the year, and I just write some kind of quirky message and then XOXO Nova. I have wrote some weird messages inside bags. So, but I had someone for the holidays, they wanted to get my Alice bag that was jet black cork with that had I quilted and tufted with gold rivets. But they were like they didn't want any of my fandom stuff. They only wanted my my other section of my Etsy shop is getting called the Grown and Sexy, where there's no fandom. It's just like just nice looking bags. Um, when I was showing them, it was really hard because I had to go back. Like, when did I make it? Or I have to go into the group. Like, so I would have to go into Ora Rosa, see what that bag, pull that picture to give to them, which that quality of that picture now has diminished. Every time you pull pictures off of Facebook and then you save them, the quality is not the same as the original picture that was taken. Neil, yeah, taken. So I think I'm gonna start doing that. I think that's a cool idea to have. And even if you don't sell, I think it's a cool idea to do because you can see your progression and how you evolve throughout the months, years, and so forth. I like writing inside. I write numbers in my bags too, but the thing is it's moot now because I never had a tracking system. I just remember I so many bags that I'll be like, yeah, this is 259. I know what the last number was because I just do. So now I want to write numbers, when I made it, what the materials are. Can I get this hardware again? That's a very big one for me because I get asked a lot, where did you get this hardware? And unfortunately, I never remember every place I get it. Most of the time, it is from Alchemats or it is from Thumbs and Thimbles. And thank God for that because that means that there is a small chance that I could replicate it. But there are unfortunately a lot of smaller like hardware groups that are like closing and not in a bad way. There's some that they're having a new kid. There's some people that are going back to school and you just don't know. So it's good just to have all that information in at one place so that way you can say, yes, I can replicate it or no, I can't replicate it exactly. I won't be able to have this, but I know I could find this and that. See, there you go. Lynette has information for scan and cut. Like, and I also believe in just go on this YouTube, put scan and cut tutorials, and I think what is the lathe? Faith something Bizer. Faith, there's brother's person's name is Faith something Bizer. If you just put ambassador brother scan and cut, she'll pop up and she shows you so many cool things that you had no idea that you could do with a scan and cut that can relate to a bag. So like embossing and debossing and all that stuff like that. There she Faith Amboss Bizer, she has a very unique last name, and if you're watching this, I am sorry that I slaughtered your last name. I know what that's like. And I apologize, but she has really great tutorials, and I really would advise you to try like cutting out the paper, cutting out the cardboard, so you can figure out the depth of how fast, how slow you need to go, how far and how deep the blade needs to go, what blade you need to have. It's just good practice, kind of like how we tell people who want to learn how to sew to practice hand stitching. Do a zigzag stitch, do this, can you put binding on? Like, you have to baby step to get to the bigger stuff. If that makes sense. Alrighty then, I'm going to brush my teeth again because I don't know if anybody else says this, but like I'll brush my teeth more than 2 times before I go see a dentist because I don't want them to judge me. I brush my teeth every day, but like they're gonna be all up in your stuff. So I'm gonna be underneath the gums. I'm gonna be like, oh, I smell so fresh and so clean. I smell like this like every day. So, I'm gonna head out and then I have to go collect some paperwork for the MVA, which is the DMV to the people that don't live in Delmarva. Delaware, Virginia, and Maryland. We don't have we don't have a DMV, we have an MVA, which is super confusing to a lot of people. So I got to make sure that my hair looks really cute because the last time I took a picture, it looked like one eye was looking to like out this way and the other one was looking dead at you. Like it was like that wasn't cool. That wasn't cool. And she only took one. Like when they took Faith, they took three. So like why did I get one shot? And oh my god. So pray that I have a good a good photo. If you can send that juju out there, I would appreciate it. Because I don't want to every time someone asks me my ID, I'm gonna be like I can't do it. So, all right, guys. I hope everyone has a really awesome day. I will see you mañana and have happy sewing. Be safe and have fun. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.